This is SLA TV, television for the beef cattle industry.
The Superior Country page is the leading online marketplace for buying and selling load lots of calves, feeders, and breeding stock. The Country page is an efficient, easy-to-use, and low-cost solution for selling cattle. You set the price and move at your pace with flexible delivery options. The Country page matches the best buyers to the best sellers at the best price for both parties. Call or log on today to find out more about the Superior Country page.
Established in 1987, Superior Livestock Auction is the largest cattle marketing network in North America. We sell forward contracted, load lots of ranch fresh cattle on video and internet auctions. Last year, over 1.4 million head were sold by Superior Livestock Auction, and they brought top dollar. World champion auctioneers present your cattle to buyers across the nation. We have over 8,000 active and qualified buyers, maximizing competitive bidding and true price discovery. Your cattle stay at the ranch until delivery, and your Superior rep writes you a check when it's done. Simple as that. Our job is getting you the best paycheck possible. We know that most producers only get one paycheck a year for their cattle, and more cattlemen and women trust us to get the most out of every sale. Call us at 800-422-2117 or go online to learn more about how Superior Livestock Auction can work for you.
The stars shine brighter when you're out on the range. You're watching SLA TV.
Show the world that you ranch the Superior way with apparel, hats, and other merchandise from the Superior online store. Whether you're looking for a gift or something for yourself, the only place to find official Superior Livestock branded apparel is at SuperiorLivestockStore.com. The online store features name brands such as Port Authority, Click, and Dry Duck. Hats, jackets, shirts, vests, gloves, coolers, and much more are just a click away. Order today.
Get paid the most for your cattle by putting over 30 years of video livestock marketing experience in your corner. Established in 1987, Superior Livestock Auction is the largest cattle marketing network in North America. Superior sells forward contracted and immediate delivery load lots of cattle on video auctions that are broadcast on satellite TV and streamed online. In addition to Superior scheduled auctions, you can also sell your cattle at any time through Superior's online Country page or by private treaty.
We were very skeptical to begin with, but it's worked out great for us.
Seems like Superior is always kind of the trendsetter.
That's why we've been doing it for 20 years.
We've had really good experience with them. I guess after 28 years, if we hadn't, we wouldn't be with them yet.
Superior Livestock Auction sells more cattle each year than any other livestock auction in the U.S., giving you the best opportunity for top dollar on your cattle. Superior does it by marketing your cattle to the largest qualified buyer base in the nation.
That network of people is so huge that creates a perfect venue.
They open up a whole new world of buyers that can look at your cattle.
That slings our loop out a whole lot further than just Texas.
Our cattle get a little further away than just Central Oregon or this Northern California country.
To go through Superior, we were able to go back east with the cattle, where before we didn't have that option.
I've been buying on Superior about 16 years. When a consignor hauls cattle to a sale barn, there's extra shrinkage, extra trucking involved, and somebody's paying for that. At the end of the day, buying off Superior is more efficient because you're buying them directly off the range.
It works like this. A rep from Superior will meet you at your ranch, evaluate your herd, and then advise you on the best way to merchandise your cattle. Then your cattle will be professionally recorded on video. The video is used to present your cattle at auction, so your cattle never leave your ranch until delivery day.
My grandfather used to put them on a stock car and go to Sioux City, Iowa. Now we have it worldwide web. You can watch it on internet or TV.
On sale day, Superior's highly experienced auctioneers and sales team will sell your cattle to the largest qualified group of buyers in the United States. By exposing your cattle to such a large buyer base, you maximize competitive bidding to generate a greater income than what you would typically get at a local or regional auction.
When you watch a Superior sale, it seems like that they do bring a premium.
Different people buying them, that competitive deal's kind of tough to beat.
They're seen by probably pretty much every person buying cattle in the U.S. They pretty much established the price.
We weren't selling the greatest, and once we switched over, we started selling at the top.
We are several $100,000 ahead of where we would be if we didn't have Superior.
When it's time for delivery, the buyer will take care of transportation. You don't worry about hiring or managing trucks. Your Superior rep will be there when your cattle are sorted and loaded, and then write you a check when it's done. Simple as that. Also, be sure to ask your Superior rep how to best utilize Superior's nationally recognized value-added programs in your operation. Superior set the industry standards for calf vaccinations, age and source third-party verified, and all natural programs. Superior's value-added programs are proven to generate the greatest income at a Superior auction and to also increase the value and reputation of your brand.
I just think it brings more buyers involved, and people are looking for that type of stuff.
You can go on there and look at the numbers. They can prove it's worth it.
So you can't make any money any faster than investing $3 and getting $40, $60, $70 back.
Superior's #1 focus is getting you the best paycheck possible. Most producers only get one paycheck a year, and that's why more cattlemen and women trust Superior Livestock Auction to get the most out of every sale. Your hard work deserves top dollar. So call Superior at 800-422-2117 or discover more online to learn how Superior Livestock Auction can work for you.
Telling the story of America's food producers. We're SLA TV.
The Superior Livestock 2022 Summer Sales Series kicks off with the 24th Annual Corn Belt Classic June 15th and 16th at the Marriott South Hotel in South Sioux City, Iowa. The Corn Belt Classic features an outstanding set of yearling and wean calves out of top progressive genetics from some of the finest ranches in Montana and elsewhere in the United States. For consignment or buyer registration information, click SuperiorLivestock.com or call 800-422-2117.
Braunvieh are a moderate-framed, highly adaptable breed. They cross well with most any type of English, Continental, or Brahman-based herd and will bring favorable heterosis to the overall program from both maternal and carcass aspects. What is also notable about Braunvieh is their ability to adapt well and thrive in climates that range from the cold to hot and humid. They are efficient, consistently gain, great in yield, and possess longevity that trumps most breeds. The crossing of Braunvieh with Angus cattle is proven to be a very strong program in many parts of the country. Today, we'll see that Braunvieh are working with other types of cattle and bringing optimal results. Ranchers have a continual need to revitalize their programs with fresh genetics and outcross strategies. The Braunvieh bull works in that he brings a genetic base that will produce effective feeder and replacement cattle.
In November of 14, I bought this set of cows, and with the intent, to find a good breed to cross them with to get that hybrid vigor, and I think Herefords are a good foundation to start with. Did some research with the Meat Animal Research Center data where I could compare crossbreed EPDs, and Braunvieh's really impressed me, and I did more research, and I think that's going to be a great cross with the Hereford.
Kim Walton is a beef producer outside Lavernia, Texas, which is about 30 miles east of San Antonio. Kim has his first calf crop of Braunvieh sired calves off of Hereford cows, and they are doing well.
We AI'd to a full-blood bull, and he threw most of these redneck, kind of faded out Hereford colored calves. The cleanup bulls to the AI were pure blood, homozygous polled and homozygous blacks.
The calves carry a nice full hindquarter and show good hybrid pop from the F1 cross.
Excellent quality of calves. The muscling is very evident. Their hindquarters and their muscling all the way down their loin. To me, that's what I want in a calf. They throw that kind of muscling right at birth. they're going to make some great calves and some very good heifers. And that's one of the objects of this, is to get these half-blood F1 Bronvy heifers and start a herd of those. Maternal infertility, I want to incorporate that udder on these F1 Bronvy Hereford crosses. They lay down a little less internal body fat. They don't put down as much to grade out choice as some of the other breeds do. I think they're going to be plenty adaptable. And the efficiency, the cattle aren't large cattle, they're a medium frame cow. So to me, these Herefords are the same moderate frame. I think it's just going to work out real well.
These cows are coming with their third calf. The bulls that we've got on them, we just started using Bronvy bulls of, I don't know, 8 to 10 years ago. We usually wean somewhere around the 1st of October. If we've got wheat pasture, we go to wheat pasture with them. Sometimes we do grow them a little further in our feeding pens. When they go to our feeding pens, they really do blossom then. They really do convert the feed from well to beef. All ranchers know about hybrid vigor, and growth is what we're interested in, and we sell pounds. And they'll weigh from 550 to 575 whenever we wean them. These calves that we're getting out of these Bronvies now, there's no problem in calving. They weigh somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 to 80 pounds whenever they're born. These Red Angus cows here, they come from over in eastern Oklahoma. They are carrying just a little bit of Bremer influence on them because you can kind of pick it up in their ears. Some of these Bronvy bulls that we've got on some of those Red Angus, they're a golden link bull. They come from Nebraska. Those bulls are really, really thick and really big bone bulls, and they transmit that to the calves just as well as these does here. The bulls here, they've adapted really well for us. We have no problem there.
Bronvy cross females are repeatedly regarded as the best cows on the ranch. They are a powerful, productive replacement female, particularly when crossed on English and Brahman cattle. Hallettsville, Texas is located 40 miles north of Victoria and about 70 miles from the Texas Gulf Coast. It is good cattle country that can be extremely hot and humid for several months out of the year.
This is my first calf crop with Bronvy calves, and I started with heifer Brahma cattle, and saw what the market was doing at the different sales for these type cattle, and said, well, I'm going to try them. When I first turned these bulls out with my heifers, he immediately started checking them. And based on the age that the heifers were and the date of my calves, they service fairly soon to be Brahma mamas. I think that South Texas can use these kind of cattle because they do well. We have to have that Brahma cattle down here, but we like to have something that puts a little more milking ability and a little more flesh on their bones and a little better carcass, and the Bronvy can do that with the Brahma cattle.
The F1 Bronvy Brahman cross, or Braun Bray, has become a highly desired replacement female in this South Texas country, commanding as much as $600 to $800 more per head than other replacements in recent market seasons.
I had a bunch of cattle, Brahma cattle, for years with Brahma bulls, and then we tried the Hereford, and we finally decided to go with the Bronvy bulls. 4 years ago, this is my 4th calf crop right here, and looked like it seems to be working well with the Brahma cows. Got good calves, thick calves, lots of muscle, lots of marbling, and good replacement heifers that work well in South Texas. You got to get the quarter Brahma at least in some of your calves to make them grow. So this F1 Braun Bray works very well down here in South Texas. I have no problem selling the F1 Braun Bray heifers out to individuals. You very seldom see them at a sale ring now because it won't make it that far. Everybody sells them out to pasture. And the bull calves got lots of muscle, lots of marbling, straight, as you can see here. And I also had some calls this year. My bigger calves from this crop, we sold them as F1 bull calves. They'll work in the feedlot, they'll work anywhere. The Bronvy cattle are great.
Frank Kupka has quite a few of the F1 Brahman Brahman cows in his herd and breeds them to Charolais bulls.
It's a good cross, Brahman and Bronvi, and with the Charolais cross bulls on them. They milk real good, and they breed back, easy to handle. We started off with Brahman cows and Bronvi bulls. And this is where we got our start here with what we have. Last year was the first year that we kept some heifers out of them. They were January, February calves last year, and I'm sure most of them are bred by now.
Randy Dornack also uses Bronvi bulls in his program on the straight gray Brahman cows with great results. He has a number of other Brahman-influenced cattle that he is developing, and his daughter Tori will be showing a Brahman Brahman cross heifer as an ag project in the coming school year.
They are 20-month-old F1 Brahma Bronve cross. We call them Bronve. They are very gentle and they're very pretty, and I'm showing them in the Hallettsville Junior Livestock Show, and I compete in the Lavaca County 4-H in Hallettsville, Texas, in the commercial heifer division for the stock show. I do see a future because here in South Texas, it's very hot, and I think that they can adapt to this area well, and I think that more people should put them in the commercial heifer program, and I think that they will do very well.
Superior VAC protocols and value-added programs build confidence with cattle buyers. Superior's vaccination protocols are the benchmark for America's beef industry. Those, along with Superior Progressive Genetics, third-party verified Superior Source and Age, Verified Natural, NHTC, GAP, Beef Care, and other Superior value-added programs give buyers the confidence to pay premiums for quality load-lock cattle you sell on Superior. Call or go online to find out more.
The Superior Livestock 2022 Summer Sales Series continues with the 5th Annual Tallgrass Yearling Auction, June 23rd at the Lyon County Fairgrounds in Emporia, Kansas. The Tallgrass sale features an outstanding set of yearling and weaned calves out of top progressive genetics from across the Midwest. For consignment or buyer registration information, click SuperiorLivestock.com, call 800-422-2117, or call your representative today.
I was born into the cattle business. For generations before me, my family had cattle, and I grew up with commercial cattle and some registered Simmental cattle. So you can say that I was bred to be in the cattle business. The main goal of our operation at Bub Ranch is to produce environmentally sound cattle that are just really functional in our part of the country. I absolutely love ranching, the diversity that it offers. You know, we get to see calves born, we get to work with customers, get to be around the animals and out in God's handiwork every day, and it just has allowed me to raise my family in a way that I think is wholesome and pure and natural, and I just think this is where God wants me to be. Performing in this country, in our opinion, means cattle that can go out with a healthy rumen and convert grass into pounds of beef. It also means that we have to deal with heat and fescue grass because that's our primary form of forage. Fescue grass, as we all know, have some toxins that are very detrimental to cattle. They're vasoconstrictors. There are certain bloodlines of cattle that just cannot handle this. We sort those cattle out, we find the ones that do, and then we have to find cattle that can convert that fescue grass without having the adverse effect of fescue foot, short tails, short ears, hair coat.
We definitely look for cattle that are easy fleshing, that can make it on, as little supplement as possible. The cow herd is supplemented in the winter using usually some form of supplement tub. However, during the summer months, all they have available to them is forage and mineral, and that's it. And so that's one of the traits we look for is easy fleshing. We also like them to be slick-haired, good-footed. We're in really rugged territory here. Our ranch is one of the smoother, better laying pieces of ground, but we have cooperator herds that run on really rough terrain in northern Arkansas, down in the Boston Mountains and those areas. And so we have cattle down there. We understand what it takes for those cattle to be able to survive in the Ozarks. They have to have clean joints, they have to have good feet, they have to be sound.
Well, we're looking for cattle that not only are born without assistance, wean as heavy as possible in our part of the country with the heat and humidity that we face, cattle that can endure the heat and humidity, that are a little bit slicker haired type cattle, cattle that are also very attractive, nice udders, good sound feet, all of the things that everybody wants in a package that's fit for this part of the country.
The heat and humidity is definitely a challenge that we have to address every summer when it comes around.
But it is a time of year of transition. The cattle are chasing grass right now. They're coming off of hay in our part of the country. And so it is early spring, and it's time that we make some management decisions to decide how we're going to go into the summer. And those management decisions include changing the type of mineral that the cattle are getting right now, because it's been much warmer this spring than it's ever been in the history that we've been here. So we're thinking about making those changes a bit sooner this year than we traditionally make them.
There are a lot of environmental challenges in this part of the world in terms of beef cattle production that a lot of people don't understand. You know, a couple that come to mind are insects, and then obviously fescue is certainly something that you have to pay attention to.
So we were very excited to move the cattle herd to southern Missouri comparative to Michigan. The weather was much warmer. There's grass everywhere. Seemed like the best thing ever. So we put those cattle in the truck, moved them to South Missouri, and the first year the weaning weight suffered about 75 pounds a calf average. That just wasn't acceptable to my dad, who was a stickler on records. So we started to delve into why this would happen. Why did those cattle perform poorly in this part of the country? And we attributed that to heat, humidity, and of course fescue grass, and some of the cattle not being able to handle the toxicity of fescue grass. The weaning weights were off, the hair coats were rough. The cattle just appeared to be stressed. They were in the pond a lot. They just didn't do well.
Heat stress is very detrimental in beef production at times. You know, it can cause many things such as weight loss. It can cause a decrease in your conception rates. It can simply cause just decreased performance in general. There's many types of that. It's just not simply the temperature outside, but when you encounter some of these things such as fescue toxicity and things of that nature, it starts to play a really big role.
Cattle on fescue tend to have rougher hair coats. They don't handle the heat as well in terms of breedback rates. So we need to find ways to manage fescue grass because it also has very important good qualities.
Fescue toxicity or endophytes do propose a problem. They basically restrict blood flow. Now on the other hand, fescue is an awesome forage if it's managed accurately and correctly. It's a forage that has a long growing season. It's a forage that's very plentiful. It puts on lots of tons per acre if it's managed correctly. So there's a lot of forage there available to the cattle, but certainly one that takes a little bit of management and management practices to utilize to the best of its ability, if you will.
Well, the fescue grass handles this environment very well. We have to match the cattle to the fescue grass and use whatever tools we can to help them overcome the fescue. So when we're trying to overcome obstacles that are presented from fescue and heat problems, one of the first things we do that we look for is to cull genetically. And then we need to use the tools around us to help us with the rest of it. So anything we can do to find a way to reduce the heat stress in those cattle, such as the heat mineral, we've used that because anything that will enhance their breedback rate, their conception rate, their ability to stay pregnant is a tool that is just super important when we're managing fescue cattle.
Heat mineral is simply a combination of 3 or 4 things in one package. You've got a full vitamin and mineral pack that's very highly fortified. It's got an organic trace mineral pack in it. It's got garlic in it, a natural garlic extract for insect control. It's got Amiferm in it, which is one of my favorite topics to talk about because this is simply a product that will help bring a return to your bottom line. Amiferm is a direct-fed microbial that acts as a natural prebiotic, if you will. It's going to encourage more intake in these cattle. It's going to allow for more fiber digestion and digestibility. And it's also going to allow for more nutrient absorption. All of this combined equals basically a more efficient, higher performing animal on the nutrition side. And the Amafermin coupled with the extract that we put into the heat mineral pack, there's some synergy there, if you will, and it's almost a 1 + 1 = 3 type situation. So when you put this entire package together in a free choice mineral, there's nothing but upside for certain parts of the country.
So my son Danny runs our small feed store in Thayer, Missouri, and he called home one day and said that he had a Vitaferm sales rep in there discussing with him the heat mineral.
They really thought we should take a look at it, something that would really kind of fit our store. I was trying to carry more value-added products, and they really wanted us to try it, and so we went ahead and got in. I think at first I got in a pallet of Conceptate and a pallet of heat mineral, and kind of like everything else we sell down there at the feed store, we like to use what we sell.
So he called home to discuss it with me. We're always willing to listen and look to anything that might help us. So that was around the 1st of August, and the best we could do for a scientific trial was to take 2 sets of cows on fescue grass, put 1 set on the heat, leave the other set on the mineral that they were on, and see what happens.
In about 3 weeks, the cattle that were on the heat mineral had turned their coat from, you know, kind of rust color on the end of their hair that's just usually associated with fescue. They turned black. If they were carrying any excess hair, they'd slicked it off. They seemed to have gained some weight. Just really saw a big difference in a short amount of time.
We went ahead and switched all the cows to Vitaferm heat mineral. We sold it to people that we knew that were interested in this sort of technology, folks that are looking for ways to make their cow herd better, folks that might have been having problems with cattle and fescue.
I think one of the things I've seen getting to work the feed store, being at the counter there every day, is that there's a lot of people who still don't use some of the technology and the management practices that I think are going to become even more crucial for an operation to stay profitable in the future. So maybe it's just defined calving seasons or keeping records on weights, and then of course the value-added minerals and all that stuff go with it, genomics testing and things like that. I think in the future it's going to become even more crucial that those things be implemented for an operation to be profitable.
The greatest satisfaction that I get out of the products that we at Biozyme manufacture is when I get a call from our customers when they talk about the increased performance or weaning weights or conception rates in their cattle. And I know at the end of the day, the quality, sustainable products that we put out the door simply makes the life of our customer easier.
The cattle business for me is more than just a job, it's a lifestyle. I've been raised in the ranching industry, and it's about family, it's about the people, it's about making an impact. The benefits of working alongside your family far outweigh the challenges in my mind. I have a lot of respect for my mom because she her and my grandparents started this whole deal really from scratch. We'd had commercial cattle forever, but when we first started raising registered cattle, it was only for the sake of us breeding our own bulls, and it's kind of ballooned into so much more than that. And I don't even think she knew what it was going to turn into when she started 25 years ago.
I absolutely love ranching, the diversity that it offers. You know, we get to see calves born, we get to work with customers, get to be around the animals and out in God's handiwork every day, and it just has allowed me to raise my family in a way that I think is wholesome and pure and natural, and I just think this is where God wants me to be.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us honor our flag and country with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart hearts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reclaim, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning and welcome to Superior Livestock's weekly auction for June 9, 2022. 4 lots will be offered this morning for a total of 840 head. Our monthly Holstein steer and dairy auction follows at 11 a.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. We have a great offering of 2,815 head that'll be offered in 24 lots. Looking ahead to next week's Corn Belt Classic in South Sioux City, Nebraska. That's June 15th and 16th, next Wednesday and Thursday. 66,500 head have been cataloged, along with 15 supplemental lots. For more information or to get a buyer's number, you can call us at 800-422-2117. Let's focus now on today's weekly auction and look at lot number N257. N257 is the lot to buy by S&S Cattle Company at Clarence, Louisiana. 57 feeder steers with a base weight of 840. They will deliver June 13 through 18. On that day of delivery, we're going to drive them 1 mile, weigh them on the ground with a 7-cent slide, and they're on the VAC Pre-Con program. Ladies and gentlemen, here's world champion auctioneer Charlie Cummins. Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning, Clyde Whittle, and thank you. And take a look here. 57 mum weighing 840 pounds. 145. 145. 5 here, 5 here. 45. 5 to the bill. 145. 145 here. Life less, gentlemen. 35. 6 here. 130 grass only. 36. 7. 9. 40. And now 1 41 3 and now 3 45 to the bill. 145 here and 5 here. 6 here. 6 here. 147 7 7 to the bill. 147 7 now 7 9 now 8 147 here now 8 and 47 7 high sir 7 half 8 bill. 148 7 half 8 sold 147 high. Next lot.
Thank you, S&S. N258 by the Cheyenne Cattle Company at Holdenville, Oklahoma. 400 feet heifers with a base weight of 650. Update on your breed type, about 10% or less with touch of ear. 80% black white-faced cattle. The balance will be Charolais and red. They deliver June 16 through 17. Two-way 8-cent slide. Weight stop 675. Charlie?
I'm here. Wait, stop. You want a green 1? Take a look here. I'm at 150. And now 1. 45. Come on. 6 here. And $1.46. 7. 8. 9. 50. And now 1. 2. 6 here. And now 7, 6 here, 7, 9, 8, 8, and now 8, 158 here, get it 9, 60, 160, and 160, 60, and now 60, $1.60 and a half. What about a half? $1.60 and a half, one. Best in lead. One half. Two. And now 2. 250. 2.5. And 3. And 3 and 3. What about a 3? 3 and 3. 3.5. And now 350. Fold a bill. 164. 354. 50. Half it by. And now 4.5. Now 5. And now 5, and now 5, 475, and 475, now 5, and now 5, what about a sold 164.75. Next lot.
Thank you, Cheyenne Cattle. N259 by that's Levi Crasser at Chattanooga, Oklahoma. 307 feeder heifers for the base weight of 650. They deliver June 20 through July 1. Going to haul them 3 miles, weigh them on the truck with a 2 8-cent slide. Charlie?
I'm here, here. I'm bid, 150, bill. 150, 51, and now 2, who does? And now 2, I am on a little bit of 2 now 3 6 here 155 157 go 7 by minimum about 7 and now 7 sold them at $1.56. Next lot.
And thank you, Levi. Lot number N260 by the Great Western Dairy at Greeley, Colorado.
You got 2 people tied up right there on there. You got 6.5. You got to be 7. I'm not taking a half. You got to bid 7. I got to bid 7. $7 bill. And now 7. Not 259. Got 2 people tied up there. You got to bid 7. Internet's out. $7 bill. And now 7. Now half. 7.5. And now 8. 8 here, let you be 775, sir. And 775, and now 8 here, take fire. Now quarter, $8.5, 75 now 9 and now 9 quarter and 50 and 950 now 75 75 60 and 160 16 a quarter and 16 and a half. Lot 259 is the one we're on now. 175, 1, and now 1, quarter, half, 1 half, half, what about 75, 2, and now 2, quarter, half, what about half, and 2 and a half, 75, about 3, and 3, phones are out, 3, and now quarter, 3 and a half, 350, half, and 3 and a half, quarter and a half, sold them 163 and a quarter. Next up.
And thank you, Levi. Lot number N260 by the Great Western Dairy at Greeley, Colorado. 76 beef dairy cross heifers at $625. These are beef dairy cross heifers that deliver June 13 through 16. On that day of delivery, we're going to weigh them on the truck with a 10-cent slide, VAC 45 plus. Charlie?
I'm bid here to buy take cross 140 and now 1 and now 1 31 2 and now 2 3 and 32 and 4 now 5 6 7 and 7 I am 140 now 1 clickers in. I now 1 click the bids now 2 you're out. 2 and now 2 now 3 3 and now 3 half 3 what about 3 3 I and 2 50 350 3 and 3 half 3 9 4 144 4 half what about 5 5 the bill 145 50 5 and a half 6 here 6 on them and 6 what about a 6 and now 6 and a half what about a half 7 147 next up.
And thank you, Great Western Dairy. And our next lot will be at the top of the hour for our monthly Holstein steer and dairy auction. 2,815 head will be offered. Now, stand by for a preview of today's Country Page consignments.
Lot C678 consigned by the HSDS cattle, 87 steer and heifer calves based at $640 on the steers, $600 on the heifers. The heifers will sell $12 back on a 10-cent slide. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34, BQA certified, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. C679 consigned by the USA Ranch, 106 steer and heifer calves. Steers will weigh 510, heifers 490. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34 on a 12-cent slide, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C680 consigned by the Twin Hill Farms. 54 weaned steer calves at 6 1/4, 34 weaned heifer calves at $600, $20 back on the heifers. They're located in Hummansville, Missouri, coming to you June 6th through the 13th, represented by Raymond Hensley and Bob Walker. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C684 consigned by Bradley Hales. 64 feeder heifers based at $775. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mount Vernon, Illinois, coming to June 5th through the 16th, represented by Greg Myers. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C687 consigned by the Henderson Cattle Company. 57 feeder heifers based at $875. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mighton, Utah, coming to you June 8th through the 17th. VAC Precon BQA certified, represented by Kit Page and Bill Martin. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C688 consigned by Keith Tooch. 120 feeder steers based at $840. On an 8-cent slide, they're in Gonzales, Texas, coming to you June 7th through the 15th, represented by Stuart Wharton. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457.
Show the world that you ranch the Superior way with apparel, hats, and other merchandise from the Superior online store. Whether you're looking for a gift or something for yourself, the only place to find official Superior Livestock branded apparel is at SuperiorLivestockStore.com. The online store features name brands such as Port Authority, Click, and Dry Duck. Hats, jackets, shirts, vests, gloves, coolers, and much more are just a click away. Order today.
Lot C678 consigned by the HSDS cattle. 87 steer and heifer calves based at $640 on the steers, $600 on the heifers. The heifers will sell $12 back on a 10-cent slide. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34 BQA certified, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C679 consigned by the USA Ranch. 106 steer and heifer calves. Steers will weigh 510, heifers 490. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34 on a 12-cent slide, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C680 consigned by the Twin Hill Farms. 54 weaned steer calves at 6 1/4, 34 weaned heifer calves at $600, $20 back on the heifers. They're located in Hummansville, Missouri, coming to you June 6th through the 13th, represented by Raymond Hensley and Bob Walker. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C684, consigned by Bradley Hales. 64 feeder heifers based at $7.75. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Coming to you June 5th through the 16th, represented by Greg Myers. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C687, consigned by the Henderson Cattle Company. 57 feeder heifers based at $8.75. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mighton, Utah. Coming to you June 8th through the 17th. VAC Precon BQA certified, represented by Kit Page and Bill Martin. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C688, consigned by Keith Tooch. 120 feeder steers based at 840. On an 8-cent slide, they're in Gonzales, Texas, coming to you June 7th through the 15th. Represented by Stuart Wharton. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457.
The Superior Country page is your 24/7 marketplace for buying and selling load-lot calves, feeders, breeding stock, and other cattle. Cattle ranchers like the Country page because it's easy to use, and they get the jump on current market conditions by putting cattle in front of buyers right now. Cattle are ready for sale in minutes, so buyers can start bidding. Call or log on today to find out how the Superior Country page can work for you.
Lot C678, consigned by the HSDS Cattle. 87 steer and heifer calves based at $640 on the steers, $600 on the heifers. The heifers will sell $12 back on a 10-cent slide. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34, BQA certified, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. C679, consigned by the USA Ranch. 106 steer and heifer calves. Steers will weigh 510, heifers 490. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34 on a 12-cent slide, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C680, consigned by the Twin Hill Farms. 54 weaned steer calves at $6 1/4, 34 weaned heifer calves at $600, $20 back on the heifers. They're located in Humminsville, Missouri, coming to you June 6th through the 13th, represented by Raymond Hensley and Bob Walker. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C684, consigned by Bradley Hales. 64 feeder heifers based at $7.75. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mount Vernon, Illinois, coming to you June 5th through the 16th, represented by Greg Myers. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C687, consigned by the Henderson Cattle Company, 57 feeder heifers based at 875. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mighton, Utah, coming to you June 8th through the 17th. Back Precon BQA certified, represented by Kit Page and Bill Martin. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C688, consigned by Keith Tooch, 120 feeder steers based at 840. On an 8-cent slide, they're in Gonzales, Texas, coming to you June 7th through the 15th, represented by Stuart Wharton. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457.
Superior Livestock Auction now offers a monthly Holstein steer and dairy video auction. With the largest number of registered and active buyers in the nation, Superior Livestock Auction is your source for lightweight dairy-influenced calves. Sellers enjoy proven price discovery that pays top dollar. Buyers get access to high volume and steady supply. And everyone appreciates Superior's trusted experience in national livestock marketing. Go online at superiorlivestock.com to register and to find out more.
Lot C678, consigned by the HSDS Cattle, 87 steer and heifer calves based at 640 on the steers, 600 on the heifers. The heifers will sell $12 back on a 10-cent slide. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34, BQA certified, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. C679, consigned by the USA Ranch, 106 steer and heifer calves. Steers will weigh 510, heifers 490. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34 on a 12-cent slide, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C680, consigned by the Twin Hill Farms, 54 weaned steer calves at 6 1/4, 34 weaned heifer calves at 600, $20 back on the heifers. They're located in Humminsville, Missouri, coming to you June 6th through the 13th, represented by Raymond Hensley and Bob Walker. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C684, consigned by Bradley Hales, 64 feeder heifers based at 775. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mount Vernon, Illinois, coming to you June 5th through the 16th, represented by Greg Myers. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C687, consigned by the Henderson Cattle Company, 57 feeder heifers based at 875. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mighton, Utah, coming to you June 8th through the 17th. VAC Precon BQA certified, represented by Kit Page and Bill Martin. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903 390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C688, consigned by Keith Tooch, 120 feeder steers based at 840. On an 8-cent slide, they're in Gonzales, Texas, coming to you June 7th through the 15th. Represented by Stuart Wharton. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457.
Superior VAC protocols and value-added programs build confidence with cattle buyers. Superior's vaccination protocols are the benchmark for America's beef industry. Those, along with Superior Progressive Genetics, third-party verified Superior Source and Age, Verified Natural, NHTC, GAP, Beef Care, and other Superior value-added programs give buyers the confidence to pay premiums for quality load-lock cattle you sell on Superior. Call or go online to find out more.
Lot C678, consigned by the HSDS cattle, 87 steer and heifer calves based at $640 on the steers, $600 on the heifers. The heifers will sell $12 back on a 10-cent slide. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34, BQA certified, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. C679, consigned by the USA Ranch, 106 steer and heifer calves. Steers will weigh 510, heifers 490. They're home raised right there in Abiquiu, New Mexico, coming to you November 4th through the 11th. VAC 34 on a 12-cent slide, represented by Larry Crowder. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C680, consigned by the Twin Hill Farms, 54 weaned steer calves at 6 1/4, 34 weaned heifer calves at $600, $20 back on the heifers. They're located in Hummansville, Missouri, coming to you June 6th through the 13th, represented by Raymond Hensley and Bob Walker. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C684, consigned by Bradley Hales, 64 feeder heifers based at $775. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mount Vernon, Illinois, coming to you June 5th through the 16th, represented by Greg Myers. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C687, consigned by the Henderson Cattle Company, 57 feeder heifers based at $875. On an 8-cent slide, they're located in Mighton, Utah, coming to you June 8th through the 17th. VAC Precon BQA certified, represented by Kit Page and Bill Martin. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457. Lot C688, consigned by Keith Tooch, 120 feeder steers based at 840. On an 8-cent slide, they're in Gonzales, Texas, coming to you June 7th through the 15th, represented by Stuart Wharton. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, go to www.superiorlivestock.com or call Ty at 903-390-6183 or CJ at 719-580-0457.
Take control of current market conditions on Superior Livestock's weekly video auction. Register your load lot cattle by Tuesday, sell them on Thursday, putting you 2 days from money with the largest cattle marketing network in North America. Superior Livestock's weekly video auction has over 8,000 active and qualified buyers, and they're paying top dollar. Jump in, the bidding is hot. Call or click superiorlivestock.com to learn more.
In 1994, Superior Livestock Auction introduced nationally recognized value-added programs to the American beef industry. Now, cattle sold on Superior Livestock video auctions get top dollar when a program is behind them. The USDA-approved, third-party audited Superior Verified program verifies source and age of your calves. Superior Progressive Genetics identifies load lots of cattle sold on Superior that are sired by Top Genetics. NHTC verifies the source, age, and non-hormone treatment status of your calves. These and other Superior value-added programs are just another way that Superior Livestock is improving the beef industry and bringing more dollars to your bottom line. Individual programs start at just $1.22 per hundredweight.
So you can't make any money any faster than investing $3 and getting $40, $60, $70 back.
Call or go online to find out more about Superior Livestock's value-added programs.
Coming up.
It's an absolute blessing to be able to do what we do for a living with the kind of people we're able to do it with.
They really changed not only the way that people market their cattle, but they changed the cattle that they market.
We have more tools in our belt than anybody else.
Hear the story of how Superior Livestock Auction changed the way cattle are marketed, next on The American Rancher. Hello and welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. In 1987, visionary cattlemen Jim Odell and Buddy Jeffers launched Superior Livestock Auction and forever changed the way cattle are marketed. Over 3 decades later, Superior is North America's leader in cattle marketing. Innovation is at the heart of the Superior story, but relationships drive it. And as a generation at Superior continues to move the business forward, the next generation is already raising the leadership bar higher.
When Superior started, they came to the industry with a new toy. And it was this new technology, and they were cutting edge, and I think everybody knew it would work. It was just whether it was, is this gonna be the new way, or is this gonna be a gimmick?
We've been working with these guys 40 years. From when they first started, I met them in brush, and they had this idea. It became Superior. It was December 15th of 1982. I had my own production studio in Amarillo, doing mainly TV production, industrial presentations, and a good friend of mine walked into my office with Buddy Jeffers and John Templer, who owned Amarillo Livestock, and they were looking at putting a video auction together. And they had a videotape from a man that shot the video from Channel 7, and they were going to look at it on my TV monitors to see if they could tell enough of the cattle where they could sell it. And so they looked at it and they said, you know what, I think this will work.
Jim Odell came right here, and they were just starting Superior, him and Buddy Jeffers. And we had a meeting right here in this big house. And we signed up. That was the first year we'd sold them on Superior, I think. I think 32 years we've been selling them.
What the video allowed was to open up to a market, a nationwide market, where you had several people bidding on your cattle, rather than just taking them to the sale barn or getting that one bid from that one or maybe 2 order buyers.
We achieve true price discovery because it's a competitive format. There's bidders from all over the country bidding on your cattle, and it's not just one person saying, hey, I'll offer you this, or this is my best offer. It's people competing against each other.
I like to think of it as, I'm gonna take my cattle to the market, and I'm gonna let these people argue how much they're gonna pay me for it. And you can actually get what the market is, what is fair value at this location, at this exact point in time. It's price discovery at its best.
I know what a Florida cattle and Louisiana cattle worth today when we got through, because I just saw
107 loads of Florida calves and 120 loads of Louisiana calves sale, so I know what one's worth.
Another feature of what I like so much about Superior, in so many transactions, there's one party that wins and one party that gets shorted. And I've always been a believer that for it to work long term, that everyone has to win. And we see buyers getting what they want, sellers are happy, buyers are happy, and really everyone wins.
The goal of the auction is to sell the cattle to the highest bidder who will make the best use of the cattle, which maximizes the value for both buyer and seller. Superior has a responsibility for the seller, but also after the cattle are sold at auction to the buyer too, to make sure that those cattle fit the contract and how we sold them at the auction.
Superior always contacts you a day after delivery to make sure you've got the cattle. If there's anything wrong, and we have had, as I say, in past, some deals that weren't quite what they were to be, we were always satisfactorily taken care of. They stand behind their product and what they do.
In 2013, we were on the market. There were several companies looking to purchase Superior. We were very fortunate to have National Livestock Credit Corp buy Superior.
In the past, there's always been one or two owners, and that's not the case anymore. We actually put together a group of owners. So now there's actually an investment partnership that we have multiple owners. So it's a company that owns Superior now with multiple owners that put money into it.
One of the really nice things about the national team that was brought in 2013 is a staff of professionals that take some of the pressure off of the accounting functions, the legal functions, some of the day-to-day corporate side of things to allow the dedicated professionals at Superior put that focus back on what they need to be doing rather than taking care of the details.
National's leadership in the cattle industry is cutting edge.
They gave us the resources that we need to stay competitive in the future and stay ahead of our competitors.
The Credit Corporation actually is a very unique kind of company that got set up back in the 30s. You don't see them very often anymore. Our motto is for ranchers, by ranchers, because almost every single one of our loan officers run cattle at home. The idea of taking a company that's been around for 90 years now and stacking Superior on top of that gives it a great foundation of we have consistency. We have proven consistency over 90 years. Superior's been around for 30 now. It's going to continue to move and grow.
The other thing to tell a producer is sometimes bids and buyers overreach and the market changes, and being able to rely on that contract is important, because there's other entities that might not be able to honor a large contract.
One of the things that's really important to consignors, and we hear it year in, year out, is knowing that they're getting a good check. We are very pleased to add another level of security in that to already time-tested and proven method.
The Superior name has such a reputation for the money always being there. And so we still really strive to make sure that that's going to be the case. Above all, the money is good, and the money is in those consignors' hands the second the cattle's picked up.
Up next.
They really changed not only the way that people market their cattle, but they changed the cattle that they market.
We'll take a closer look at the innovation that helped make Superior the leader in livestock marketing. That's after the break here on The American Rancher. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Over the past 3 decades, Superior Livestock Auction changed the way cattle are marketed, and their innovations have helped to improve not only their customers' bottom line, they've advanced the entire beef cattle industry.
One of the things that we're committed to here at Superior Livestock is serving our core base of our business in the best way possible. And that core base of what we do is selling calves and feeder cattle. However, in doing that, we are involved in a lot of things that contribute to each other.
Here at Superior Livestock, we talk about full circle marketing, and it really relates to the fact that we tie all the different facets of the industry together, from the commercial cattlemen to the seed stock producers to the industry partner, all working for one common goal.
And to use Superior Livestock, a company that's got a vast number of buyers nationwide, whether it's a stocker operator in the Central Valley of California or, a farmer feeder outside of Council Bluffs, Iowa, or a feedlot in Nebraska. It's unbelievable the resources that company has put together. They're so well integrated in the industry, whether it be the American rancher or the purebred the work that gets done at Superior Productions with Joe Lichty and Jason Barber.
Superior Livestock's always offered cattle that have good genetics behind them, but I believe that Superior's resources and investment in resources on the purebred side has really bolstered that. The ability that it's given us to identify those cattle when they sell and the genetics and where they've bought the bulls, I think has really tied the industries together full circle.
The cattle have good genetics, they end up performing year after year, and that's kind of what makes our buyers come back.
We started the summer auction events in the summer of 1989. The first year we went to Breckenridge, and it was a customer appreciation event and rep training, and that's all it was. And Jim Odell at the time, he said, we're going to do this again next year, but we better have an auction to help pay for all this stuff. Really, it was the beginning of what became the summer video sales. Weekend in the Rockies, which became Week in the Rockies, and then we started adding, Winnemucca was the next one, Video Royale, and then Bighorn and Sheridan, Wyoming. I mean, we moved around Wyoming a few times, Casper and some other places, but we landed in Sheridan. We sell the majority of the calves on those big auctions. 750,000 calves will go to auction at that time. It's a great time to do it. We can get together with our customers and the buyers that come.
Those summer sales are just, nobody can compete with them, the amount of buyer base that they have for that. Well, at the sales, there's certain camaraderie amongst the reps, but the fun is seeing the ranchers, and it's really fun when the buyers show up. And then the buyers can meet the ranchers, and everybody finds out what the other guy is doing. One rancher watches what his neighbor does, and they build on each other, and they can see how that maybe they can add value to their cattle by doing what the neighbor's doing.
Everybody's familiar with the Superior video auction that happens every 2 weeks, and then the big summer sales. So what a lot of people don't know is there's an auction every Thursday, and it's on Dish Network. It's on Click to Bid, broadcast on the internet, along with a lot of production sales. We own a company called LiveAuctions.tv, and a lot of purebred cattle are sold through that. If the live auction is not for you, the country page is a great way to sell cattle. You could list them, and people bid on them until they negotiate a price that everybody's happy with. And then if that doesn't work, if you just want to say, hey, I want to sell my cattle today, and you call your rep and he says, hey, I got a buyer for them, we'll do a private treaty deal. Our job is to merchandise cattle. Commodity cattle, if they're calves right off the cow, if they're program cattle, there are multiple buyers for each of those segments. We talk a lot about program cattle, okay? The NHTC, Verified Natural, GAP program. The VAC programs were the first of the value-added programs. So VAC 24, VAC 34, VAC 45, VAC Precon. What that did was it established a way for us to tell the buyers that the cattle would be healthy when they received them. These other programs have come along because there was a need for them. So Agent Source, we need a third-party verification to show these cattle were not over 30 months of age, or we could not export them to Japan or anywhere else because they required it. What Superior did was just recognize what the ranchers were doing and what the market needed, what the market was asking us to do. And so what we did was we analyzed the data after the year. We'd have a group analyze the data and say, okay, these are the programs that create value.
I think it makes more difference to the buyers. If they know the cattle are handled correctly, the shots are done correctly, the weaning's done correctly, the shipping's done in an orderly fashion. You know, they take care of the calves. That's a big deal. The one thing that the video market in Superior has done is they've really changed not only the way that people market their cattle, but they changed the cattle that they market. Superior has evolved the protocol to where it's a whole different deal.
Live from Superior Livestock Auction, it's another Superior Sunrise.
Superior Sunrise is another great marketing tool we have here at Superior Livestock. It's our 30-minute live television show that airs prior to each one of our commercial auctions. It's an opportunity to talk about the market, preview what we have on the auction, visit with our industry partners, our Superior Livestock representatives, and also highlight our producers. It's a great way to start each auction.
We have American Rancher that actually goes out and highlights, not just says, hey, yeah, Superior sells cattle, but hey, look at this ranch. I love the stories where it's, you know, grandma and grandpa scraped together and barely made the farm, and now they've turned this into a huge operation that they can set up the next 3 or 4 generations of people to run the cattle in that family. At any sale barn, you're limited to the number of people that you could cram into that little bitty building, and that's the way it was originally. And so what Superior was actually letting these markets do is, it doesn't matter how big your room is, it matters who has access. Instead of how many people can you fit in this 200 people sale barn, and that would be a big one even at that, it's how many people have the internet, because that's how many people can watch the sale. Anybody who has the internet is now sitting in our sale barn.
Part of leadership is not being satisfied with where you're at. We're developing new things to make sure we're on the cutting edge.
We're trying to cut out all the unnecessary steps to become a better company and to get your cattle to market faster. Technology is going to change. We've seen it already. We went from the big satellite dishes and big TV cameras to using iPhones and internet, and we're writing software right now that streamlines the contract entry so we don't have to fax.
In the past, our reps would turn in a contract and they wouldn't have any access to that contract until their proofs came out, which would be a couple days after the deadline. Now they've got the ability to go in, manage their own consignments anytime they want, request changes to those consignments during off business hours, so in the evenings, at night, early in the morning. They don't have to wait for us to be in the office to get assistance.
What's the most useful part is this catalog is a really good example of what the proof, what it looks like in the printed catalog with all the icons. And the extra benefit we added here at the bottom is really for the reps, is to show any affidavits or certificates that are missing.
One of the advances that we made recently was in 2020 we moved into a new building here in Hudson Oaks, Texas, and we moved from the stockyards in Fort Worth out to this building custom made for what we do. It's a big part of the future and how we're going to serve our customers, our reps. We have recently added a new Western presence with an office in Boise, Idaho, to even better service our reps and our customers in the West. Any way we can bring buyers and sellers together as part of the price discovery process.
We have more tools in our belt than anybody else. So you string all these things together, and then you bring in some of the leadership that we've gotten from national and just the experience of the industry, and you put all these things together. There's not another company that has what we have.
After the break,
it's an absolute blessing to be able to do what we do for a living with the kind of people we're able to do it with.
innovation takes a backseat only to the most important element of Superior Livestock. That story is next on The American Rancher. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Superior Livestock Auction's leadership in cattle marketing has changed the industry. And while innovation is at the heart of the Superior story, nothing is more important than trust and close relationships.
It's a people business where we're selling cattle from people to people, enhanced with technology, kind of like salt and pepper on a steak.
The key to success that we've talked about is the public auction and bringing the buyer base and price discovery, a nationwide buyer base to your cattle. But the The other part of the key to that success is that we're local, and we are as local as your local rep, which is right down the road from you.
Most of my customers are within 150 miles of where I work and live, and a lot of these people are people that I help, throughout the year, brand their calves and wean their calves. And so, I'm essentially working for my neighbors and my friends and family.
You build these relationships with your customers. It's more than just selling their cattle for them. You're working for their yearly income in most cases. Very humbling at that time that you realize how much work they've put into those cattle. They're out there in those March blizzards pulling those calves and saving them, doctoring those little babies. It's just what it is. That's, they work really, really hard for a straight year, and then they put them on Superior, and what they get is, going to affect how they live the rest of the year.
You get to really think about the folks on the other end that are getting cattle, and both of them are making their living at the cattle business. And what you do affects them, and it kind of makes you want to go out and kind of do the best job you can.
Well, I think you definitely gain a personal relationship with your customers. Most of your customers become your friends, but it puts them on such a national scale with so many registered buyers that Superior has.
The people that I've met, the ranchers and their families, and the buyers that I've met, they become your friends. Truly, truly friends.
And in Superior, they talk about the Superior family, and that's what they've been to us. We feel blessed to be part of that family.
Surrounded by reps that are really passionate about improving the bottom line for their customers, and they do a stand-up job, and there's a lot of honor involved, there's a lot of integrity, and I really don't know too many other industries in the United States of America, or the world that matter, that upholds that much integrity. When you shake somebody's hand, it doesn't matter if it's a $10,000 transaction or a $1 million transaction, they're gonna do exactly what they say they're gonna do.
With the success of Superior Livestock Auction over the past 3 decades comes the reality that a new generation will someday take the reins. Just like the ranching families they serve, Superior has been planning that for years, and the future is in good hands.
There's tons of younger people coming up, reps, employees. It's just cool to see the growth of it. It has really shown me just what generation after generation can improve on.
I feel very, very fortunate that I'd picked Superior to work with. I was surrounded by great reps, veterans in our marketing industry that had got on board at the inception of it.
I think the future of Superior is really bright. One thing that was definitely put to rest when National purchased Superior is that it won't be sold again. It's owned by a group of cattlemen, and a lot of reps are also investors in our company. So the same people that are out here selling cattle for our customers are the ones that have a share and some equity in this company.
Superior is a team. It starts with the representatives out in the field, and it's the people in the office here, in the office in Oklahoma City, Brush, in Boise, that all work together. And there's a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. The video editors, the software developers, the IT director, Kevin, and systems administrator, Chance, and they go out on the road during the summer and they put everything together. The auction crew, the auctioneers, we all work together for one goal, and that's to sell cattle for as high as we can. To take care of that rancher, it's his only paycheck for the year.
The foundation of trust that's been built, we're continually working on. And the next generation of the Superior Livestock family is going to continue to innovate and be a part of the cutting edge of how livestock get marketed. So as you have trusted us in the past to build the foundation and the relationship that we have, we certainly hope that you'll trust us in the future to continue that innovation. If you're not a part of the Superior family yet, please give us a call.
At Superior, we truly are a nationwide market, from border to border and from coast to coast. But you know what? At Superior Livestock, we're not out to market all the cattle in North America, just yours.
We hope you enjoyed the look back and ahead here at Superior Livestock Auction. That's all the time we have today. To find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or connect with us on Facebook. I'm Pam Minnick for our entire American Rancher team. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us honor our flag and country with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning and welcome to our monthly Holstein steer and dairy auction. We have a real good lineup today of 2,815 head that will be sold in 24 lots. Looking ahead to next week's Corn Belt Classic, it'll be coming to you live from South Sioux City, Nebraska. That'll be June 15th and 16th. That will be this next coming Wednesday and Thursday. Auction time will be 8 a.m. in the morning, right after the Superior sunrise at 7:30 a.m. 66,500 head will be have been cataloged, and we've already picked up 15 supplemental lots. For more information or to consign a supplemental lot, you can call your nearest Superior representative or call us at 800-422-2117. That's our Corn Belt Classic in South Sioux City, Nebraska, June 15th and 16th. Now let's go ahead with our monthly Holstein steer and dairy auction. We want to look close now at our first lot, and that will be lot number N245 by the Syracuse Dairy. 130 Holstein steers at 315 pounds, at 350 that is, at Syracuse, Kansas, going July 1, August 1. On the day delivery, we're going to weigh them on the truck with a 3 on the Superior right slide. They're VAC Precon, BQA certified, NHTC approved. Now, the buyer of the A lot has the option on B, C, D, and E for a total of 650 head. Buyer's option. And here's world champion auctioneer Charlie Cummins.
You betcha, thank you. A big option here. 5 lots. 180, 81, 81, 2, money, 181 bid to the buy, 130, 135, 160, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 30, and 35, 60, 6 on them, 135, 35 at a bed, 6 where, 135 here now, 6 here, and 7, 37, Old Johnny, and Natty, 8 here, take fire, prime the sand, and now 9, 940, now 3, 142, 3 and 4, 5, 6 here, 6 on them, 145, stay here, 7, 147, 7, what about half, I am 46 and a half, and now half, whoop 9, 7, 147 half, what about half? Sold to you, 147. Next up.
Does he take them all? He takes them all. Let's go to. Oh, I'm sorry. He just takes one lot. Okay, we got the B lot with the option on C, D, E.
I'm here. 4 left. 140. 140 bid. 1 by all through. All done. And 35. I got a man 6 here. Rolling back. 35, 6 here, and 35, 6, and 7, 37 to the bill, 137, 37, 899, and now 40, and now 41, I have, and now on, sold 140. Next up.
He's got the option on C, D, and E.
Takes the B and C. Here's the D and E. I'm at 135. 135. 136 to the bill. 136. 7 to the bill. And now 8. 940. Nice looking. And 41. What about 41? And 41. No, 9's over here on the phone. You get to be 40. Click to bid. And 40. And 140. I'm at 40. And 9 half. What about a half? Now 40. And now 40. And 2 phones. And now 140, 140, and 9 half, 40, and sold them, 139.50. Next up.
Got the option on the E lot. Takes them both. He takes them both. Let's go to lot number N246. Still working for the Syracuse Dairy. We have 130 Holstein steers of 350 pounds at Syracuse. These deliver August 1 through September 1. And the buyer of the A lot has the option on B, C, and D for a total of 520 head. Charlie?
Here, I'm at 135, 6 here, I'm at 135, 6 on 6 here, 135, 7, 8, 137, now 8, now 9, 940, 140 and 141. Won't take them all. One and 41. Sold them $140. Next on.
Got the option on B, C, and D. Just takes one lot. Sell the B lot. Option on C and D.
I'm at 135, high bid, 3 to go. I'm at 35, I'm 6 here. 135, and now 6. Take it up here, 5 6 here. 35, I'm 135 here now. 7, 7, now 8, 9, 9, and 139. 40 and 39 sold them 139. Next up.
Got the option on C and D. Takes them all. Let's move on. To lot number N247. N247, still working for the Syracuse Dairy. We have 130 Holstein steers at $350, Syracuse, Kansas. Now these deliver September 1 to October 1, and buyer of the A lot has the option on B, C, D, E, and F for a total of 780 head. Charlie?
I'm 100 and here down at 140 on the money on the dough. What it do? 35. I got a man. Get aboard. I'm at 6 here. I am 35 at here down. So get 7. I am now 40 and 39 out of it down here and 40 who could I'm half and now 40 who thought of that? I'm at 40 and 39 50 and 40 I'm at about 40 and 975 40 and quarter and 40 25 here now. No, you're all out. I took the internet. He's been here with me the whole way. I'm at a quarter and I'm in a quarter. They said no, sold him 140 on the click to bid. He wants them all, I'm sure.
He's got the option. Takes A, B, and C and D. A, B, C, and D. Got the option on. We're selling E and F now. E with the option on
E and F. E and F's what you're looking at. Here we go. Down at 135, 6 here. I'm at about 35 at a bounce. And now says, thank you. Now 7, 7, now 8, 9, 40. I'm at about 40. And 140. 9's on the phone. Take a half. And 39, 50. What about a half? A bit, half of a buy. 40. Bill and 140 and $1.40 50. Did you give me 75? Sorry about that. I'll do that. Now 40 and bill 975's here. Get a bit 40 and 140 and 40 and now 40 and a little bite sign 140. Save a little. And 975 I'm going to bump 40 bill and 140 and 140 sold them at only 39.75. Next one.
Got that option on the F lot. Takes them both. Let's go to N248. N248, Syracuse Dairy is 130 Holstein steers at $350. Now these go October 1, November 1, and buyer of the A lot has the option on the B lot for a total of 260 head.
I'm paid here to buy October, November. I'm at 135. 5 at a bit, 5 at a buy. I'm 6 here. And $1.35. And now 6. 7. And 39, 50, and 40, and say what? 140. I am now 40, I'm 40, I ain't 140 here, what about a 40? Sold them at $39.50. Next lot.
Got the option on the B lot. Takes them both. Let's go to N249. But first off, all thank you SD feeders. N249's next, but the AB Ranch in Stephenville, Texas. 140 Holstein steers at $350. Delivery June 10 through July 1 on the Superior White Slide and on the VAC Precon program. We're working on N249.
$1.35. Now 6. $5 at a bomb. 6 here. $1.35. $30. And now one. I got a man. What about a bomb? 2. $1.32. Now 3. 3 and 3. What about a 3? 3 and 4. 134 down. 133. Next up.
N250 still working for the AB Ranch in Stephenville, Texas. 140 Holstein steers at $350. Now these deliver July 1 to August 1, July-August cattle on the Superior White Slide VAC Precon. Charlie?
I'm at $1.35. $5 $30 and 1. Now 2. Think you get a bit that 2 now 3. And now 3. 4. 34. And now 4. 3. And 4. Now 5. 35. 5 at a bump, 35 at a bill. I am 34 at a bit. I'm here no 5. 5 at a bump, 5. What about a 5 at a bit? 5 at a buy. 5. I am 4 at a year. 5 at a what about a 5? Sold 134. Next up.
Thank you, AB Ranch. N251 by the Tendine Cattle Company, Wells Point, Texas. 58 Holstein steers with a base weight of 850. They deliver that's June 21 through 30. 8-cent slide, June cattle. Charlie?
I'm paid here to buy 110, 11, 110, here, 95, 6 here, and 95, 6 here, 6 square, and 95, show pretty good, don't they? 90, 1, what about a bill? And now 2. 2 now 3. 3 4. Now 5. He did. 5 at a bomb. 7. 8. 98. Bill. And 98. $1 bill. $1. 1 2. And $2. Now 3. 3. 3 and 3 and now 4 and 5 and now 5 and 6 here and give me 2 of them 6 here and now 6 and 7 and now 7 and 7 and 8 and 107, 180, and now 10, have it about 10, 10, 10, $10, $11, we were here once, and 110 bid, 11 by 11, sold them at 110. Next one, thank y'all.
Thank you, 10 Dean Cattle in 252 by Weldon Awe of Morrill, Kansas. Change your head count to 40 Holstein steers. Base remains at 935 pounds. They deliver June 13 through 17. Update on your weighing conditions. Weigh them on the truck with a 2 6-inch slide, but you're getting a $300 freight adjustment. Getting a freight adjustment, Charlie.
$7 now to 8, 107 a bid, 8 here to buy, 107, 108, 107 a bid, 888, 92, 3, 94, now 5, and 95, 40 head, and you get a freight adjustment on them, 94, 5, 7, and now to 8, $99, bill, I'm at a buck here, a buck wire, 101, 2, 102, 3, 4, 5, and 106, 7, and now 80, what about half of it, half of it, and 9, what about half, sold them 109. Next up.
Thank you, Weldon in 253 by Bradley and Jill Schramm, Hanover, Kansas. 110 Holstein steers with a base weight of 985. They will go June 13 through 18. They'll weigh on the truck with a 2 6-inch slide. Charlie?
105, want to buy a big good one, 92, bid 3 to buy, and 92 to deer, 3, and bigger one, 3, and 3, and 3, and 95, 6 here, 96 on them, 8, 7 a bit 8, and 98, $7, $8, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $100 bill, and a buck here, 101, now 2, now 3, now 4, 5, and 105, and 6 here, 7, $7 bill, and 107, now 80, bill, and now 10, and a buck 10, 110, half 10, and 950, 10, 13. And 113, 1350, and 13 and a half, what about a half, what about a half, sold them 113. Next on.
Thank you, Bradley and Jill. Lot number N254 is next by Kent Fry. N254, Kent Fry's 55 Holstein steers with a base weight of 800. That's a head count change to 55 at Ewing, Nebraska. They go June 13 through 17 on that day of delivery. We're going to haul them to scales, weigh them on the truck with a 2 6-cent slide. N254. Charlie?
I'm paid here to buy $114.15, $14.15, $114.15, North, gentlemen. Brand new customer, welcome Spur family, Mr. Fry in Ewing, Nebraska. I'm at a dollar bill, $1. I'm at a buck here, buck one, $1, $2, $4, and $104, $5, $6, $6, $7, $8, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9, and 109, and now 13, 14, 14, 14, 15, 16, 70, and 17, 18, and 118, 19, 20. Now 20, and now 20, and now 20, now 121. Next on.
In 255, still working for Kent Fry, Ewing, Nebraska. Change your head count to 48 Holstein steers. New base weight 1,100. Head count, base weight change. Note your graphics, they are correct. Going June 13 through 17. On that day, we're going to weigh them on the truck with a 6-inch slide. In 255, Kent Fry's 48 Holstein steers at 1,100. Charlie?
88, 89, 89, 88, Kent got them big. 90, 91, I am on the 2, 3, 90, fold what about 4, 5, 6, 7, 97 to the bill. I'm in the mammoth bomb. Hey, and 98, no new crop needed here. I'm at a 7 to 8, and now dollar bill. I'm at a buck, and 101, and now 102. 102, bid 2 to buy, 2 now 3, and 103, and 3, and 3, and 3 here through her, and 3, and now 4, and now 4, and now 5, and 5, 6 here, and 106, and 6 on them here while to do that, and 6, 7, and 107, and 7, and 6, better than 7, better than 7, better than 7, better than 90, and now 8, better than 8, better than all through, better than 9, and now 10, better than 110, 10, 10, better than 10, better than 10, better than 10, better than 9, better than 10, 110, better than getting, better than 10, better than 10, sold to you $1.09. Next up.
And our next live will be on our Corn Belt Classic in South Sioux City, Nebraska, June 15th and 16th. That's next coming Wednesday and Thursday. 66,500 head have been cataloged for that auction, along with 15 supplemental lots. If you'd like more information or to get a buyer's number, you can call us at 800-422-2117. Join us on our Corn Belt Classic when buyers from border to border and coast to coast get together to market their cattle the superior way.